Un approach you with
You've been talking about your whiskey. I sure wish you could taste mine. Yeah, you've been talking about your whiskey. I sure wish you could taste mine. One wee little drop of them whiskey, it brings outside to the blind. I know the bottle must have been a million now. I can tell by the way he walks, the shoes he wears. I know the bottle must have been a millionaire. I can tell by the way he walks, the suit he wears. One wee little drop of them whiskey, the devil down big in its all. He said, man, that is good. And people, that tastes fine. One wee little drop of them whiskey, it brings eyesight to. One wee little drop of them whiskey, it brings eyesight to. One wee little drop of them whiskey, it brings eyesight to the blind. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Samaroli. Okay, we're going to have a tasting this evening with 3 of the most legendary whiskies that has ever been bottled. Amongst one that some people in this room scored it the perfect whiskey. We'll end with that one. And of course we have tonight with us the man who is responsible for selecting the cask and bottling the whiskies, and he will tell us all about it. It will not be a regular masterclass, it will be some kind of interview. We shall ask him questions and he shall answer our questions. I shall take initiative, of course, to do so, but there will be plenty of opportunity for you to ask him your own questions. So, Mr. Samaroli, a very big welcome here in Ostende to our whiskey festival. Now tell me, when did you start bottling whiskies?
Well, in 1968, the company, but my experience was 4 years before.
Okay.
So it's 44 years.
44 years. How come? Because the whiskies we encounter from Samaroli, the single malt whiskies, they always date from the end of the 70s, the early 80s, the oldest. Now how come we don't find those whiskies from 68 single malt whiskies anymore?
I don't understand. I beg your pardon because I am Italian. I invested very much in the know-how, but not in the language. So my English is very poor. Yeah.
Okay.
In
In other words, did you start with bottling single malt whiskies?
In 1968.
Yes.
Single malt.
Yes. Yes. And what kind of whiskies did you? How did you select those whiskies?
In the beginning, I was looking for a sherrywood cask, and the first one was a Lindwood. And people doesn't understand the reason why I asked for this. And I had a meet with a great sherrywood cask in the past. So it was, I was researching in all around Scotland. And I'm mistaken with its natural strength.
Okay.
Because at those times people didn't use to drink like now, but they take a glass of spirit and poof, like so. So the natural strength is impossible to drink, it is better. And also there was no instruction, no cultural people able to understand the flavor and the aromas and so on. And the natural strengths, the force of the alcohol permit to explosion of the bouquet without to be able to understand why or the reason, exactly the reason. So I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
You translate for me.
No, but I think everybody.
And that was the first reason, because I looked for sherrywood bottled at natural strength. At the moment, I prefer don't use the natural strength because all my customers are able to understand without the help of the alcohol.